Me saying one word? Really, one word? My name is Alex Calabrese, the presiding judge of the Red Hook Community Justice Center. This department needs some work, which they have to do immediately. Yeah. I grew up in the Bronx, went to St. David's, went to Loyola High School, then went to Notre Dame, and then Fordham Law School. Always wanted to be a criminal defense attorney and went to work for legal aid. I was in arraignments for a couple years down at 120 Skirmorn Street, and I realized that I'm seeing the same people every 2 to 3 months. And I started thinking that's because we're not really getting to the underlying issue that's bringing them to court. And so I started sending people to programs. After 2 years sitting in arraignments, I got a call and they said, we're opening up the Red Hook Community Justice Center. We'd like you to look at it and see if you'd like to apply to be the judge.
The first time I saw him, I was like, is that Judge Calabrese? And it was him. He was on his motorcycle having a good time.
I knew that Alex was the right person to be the judge for the Red Hook Community Justice Center the first time I walked through Red Hook with him. We came across a defendant walking down the street, and I thought, oh my God, this is going to be the worst thing ever. And it was exactly the opposite. Alex was so warm and open to this gentleman. And at the same time, he communicated decorum.
He listens to everybody, and especially the defendants. He makes them feel valued, like they're not looked down upon.
I was constantly going in and out of prisons. I was really about to die. I never really had anywhere to go back to, and I never shared that with anyone. So of course, they would find programs and I would not stay, or I would immediately go back to the street. Once he started hearing more of my story from the social workers that would continue to meet with me throughout these offenses, I think he put together a story and he got a better picture of me. When they were about to sentence me, he said, this woman obviously has a quality of life issue. I immediately was sent to a hospital and immediately sent to a rehabilitation center. However, while I was in the rehab, I thought it was going to be the same routine, and I was going to go through the system, and I was starting to feel better, so I'm getting ready to go back out there again. But he called every week. He was checking on me, and that floored me. I was like, the judge is checking on me, like, oh my God, like somebody was paying attention to me. I stayed there 3 years. I built my life. I got married. I saved my money. I went to college.
We adapt to our community and our community needs. Some of the best things have happened when we've had kids get 4-year scholarships to Ivy League schools, and kids go to community college and college off our GED program, and then go back to the neighborhood because they become the role models. And we were graduating 16 to 18 kids a year from our high school programs, and most of those were going to community college and college.
Judge Calabrese became family to the Red Hook community. The day after Hurricane Sandy, when I was able to go outside, the first person I ran into was Judge Calabrese. And he wanted to know if we had lights, if we had power.
This is someone who had an impact not just on the 200,000 people that reside within the catchment area of the Justice Center, but you can feel Alex's fingerprints in Australia, in Holland, in Scotland, in Georgia, in more countries than I can name.
I came over to the States, went to Red Hook because I was looking at smarter ways of doing justice. I remember one particular case, Judge Alex was judicially monitoring a woman who'd committed offences because of her drug addiction, and in the court was this woman's mum. And I remember Alex saying to the mum, you've been able to help your daughter get clean because we've been able to get you into a drug and alcohol rehabilitation program as well, haven't we? And I thought, wow, the mum hadn't been charged with any offence, but Alex knew that if we were going to help the daughter, mum had to be assisted as well. So this was a fabulous, holistic approach. I decided that I wanted to use Red Hook as a model for setting up a neighbourhood justice centre in Victoria, and I was able to do so. And our Neighbourhood Justice Centre in Victoria has been going since 2007.
A lot of the success of the Justice Center is really done by others, done by the community telling us what they wanted, done by the court officers telling us they want people treated with respect, done by the clinic providing the services, done by everybody with procedural justice and fairness. I love telling our staff that the work that they've done here is resonating around the world and that people are getting help 24/7 because Red Hook has become that kind of a model. Yeah.
Just want to wish you happy and healthy and long retirement.
Red Hook is certainly going to miss you.
A big thank you for really giving us the honor and the privilege of collaborating with you and your organization here.
It's been an honor and a pleasure appearing before you all these years.
We all fought over getting into your courtroom because you treated us with respect, along with teaching us how to be good, not just prosecutors, but good people.
I want to thank you for giving me the job of my dreams.
It was a pleasure. I'm gonna miss you.
Congratulations.
And I just hope that he continues to remember the good work and the people that love him here in Red Hook like myself.